Good morning, dobry day. In the 8 years that I've been the Member of Parliament for this area, I have spent so much time with my wonderful Ukrainian Canadian friends. I think it's almost time. I used to say this when I'm a lawyer. I worked with a lot of engineers that I should have an iron ring by now, but I'm looking forward to maybe being a little bit of an honorary Ukrainian Canadian because I love the community so much. Your Excellency, Ambassador Shevchenko, it's always nice to have you here in Canada, and we know that we hold him dearly because of the time that he spent here with the terrific newspaper that comes out of here. Former Ambassador, and Mr. Kravchenko, thank you so much, and Associate Vice President Hamilton, and Dean Cormack, Bishop Boris, I'm not sure where he is, and all the Ukrainian scholars. When I went over what the Institute has done for 40 years, it's pretty profound. And that takes more than dedication. That just takes a real dedication to the heart. You know, not only have you built an incredible institution here at my alma mater, the University of Alberta, you've inspired the development of scholarship in Ukrainian studies across Canada and around the world. And equally important, the relationship between Canada and Ukraine. And having had the privilege now of 4 times visiting to Ukraine, and in particular the time that I've spent with Ukrainian interns, which sadly has ended. And I think that that's some of the most important learning experience that we can offer in Canada to Ukraine, is the hands-on experience of Ukrainian youth, or even postdoctoral Ukrainian students coming to Canada, spending time in our legislature, spending time in Parliament, and spending time with you here, furthering research, sharing the ideas, and then taking those back. I know with absolute certainty that of the young Ukrainians that have come to Parliament Hill to participate in our program, they have gone back fully charged with a determination to build a rule of law and democratic reform, and are digging into research. I know that one young fellow that I met in a human rights organization is struggling to preserve the archives of the Holodomor. So that nothing could be more important than this institute, and that all levels of government and that university continue to support. But I must say that one of the most incredible things that this institute has done, and it actually was the Cool Folkloric Center, was the display that was made for the anniversary of the arrival of Ukrainians on Pier 21 in Halifax. And I was able to attend that celebration, and to my delight to see that what the display shows is the Ukrainians arriving off the boats, landing in Pier 21, hopping on the train, and getting off the train in Edmonton-Strathcona. And I would like all Canadians to have a chance to see that display. Sometimes a picture is worth more than words, and the scholarship is important, but I think that we also need to be making sure that in all fields of studies, in film, in literature, that more of Ukrainian descent are encouraged to write and produce in those areas, so that people can know the richness of the history of the Ukrainian people. I know, and I've met with some of the young Ukrainians who've been doing films on the front, and it's heartbreaking, but it's so powerful to bring my colleagues to those viewings, to see firsthand what is going on, to cut through the propaganda. And so I know that on Parliament Hill we continue to be there for the Ukrainians as they fight the fight to retain Ukraine. So many changes in the only 8 years since I've been elected, witnessing firsthand the tragedy that is going on there. But Canada needs to stand firm, and I know that you can count on the House of Commons to be there, including to support scholarship. Thank you very much.